In 2010, me and a best friend of mine, we was in our early 20s and we were looking for ideas to probably get rich quick. We came up with an alcohol business, which was a late night alcohol delivery service, and it didn't last long. From there, I had an opportunity just to do some courier work, and then from there I just kind of worked 7 days a week. I'd sleep in the van for a few days, doing lots of night shifts, and I'd also recently just become a dad. That was for me. That was the turning point of growing up and having to pull my socks up and get on with it. And Phoenix Freight Logistics was the name for also the alcohol business, but we was a trading as, and due to again life experiences, whereas Phoenix arises from the ashes, and Phoenix was I come again, and that's where the name come from. And it's my own business that I started with one van. First come across, I guess, the syndrome when I was about 25, when I tried to get life insurance, and it got declined. So I had to go for some random blood tests, and I guess that's where the investigation started. My granddad died of kidney failure, but 30 years ago, they didn't have half of the technology or knowledge that they have now.
Morning, mate, how you doing?
As I get older, I'm probably more interested to learn about it, more for the effect it'll have on my kids, if any, and I've got 2 girls. So I'm probably of the understanding that they could be carriers like my mum. I went to Professor Gow at Royal Free to learn the genetics when my wife came pregnant. I was more interested to find out if it would affect them more than myself. But in the back of my mind, I am worried that, more scared that I'm going to leave them earlier than most other dads. That is my biggest worry for them. With the family around me, they're kind of keen to learn because they know nothing about it either. So I'm almost like a guinea pig to them. It's probably been in the family for generations, but no one's ever known about it. And I'm the one that's kind of got it and doing something about it, or trying to. In terms of day-to-day stress, diagnosis doesn't affect me whatsoever. It's not something I factor into my day at all. Just general running any business from one employee to 100 comes with its own level of stress and worry. Apart from the trial, where for periods of time during it, I was dreading having the injection, just because the constant taking of the blood every week, it became quite painful. They struggled to get the blood every time. The nurse would come to here, she would take blood, and then she would inject the trial drug into the abdomen. But probably after about 12 months, they really struggled to get blood every week, and it became quite painful. Sometimes they would go in 2 or 3 times in different areas, even in my wrist to try and get blood, because it's just the veins, I guess, wasn't taking it. So my own kidney GFR was actually stabilised over the last 2 years. Prior to the trial, it was quite fluctuant, but since the trial, it seems to have been very stable at around the 68% mark. It had a bit of a dip, but now it went back up, but it's been very stable for the last 12 months. For myself, it seems it could have worked well because it stabled my function. And should there be another trial, I'll always be happy to participate, because if it doesn't help me, it can help someone else.